to ReactJs, and in this video we are going to discuss about what are components in Reactjs. So if you see the definition of components in its official website, then you will find that components are independent and reusable bits of code. They serve the same purpose as JavaScript functions but work in isolation and return HTML via render function. So what's a component? A bit of code which are reusable. Okay, so let's see this example. Suppose we have a website where we have header, left, center component, right component, and footer. Okay, so this is general structure of any website where header, left, center, right, and footer, there is a general structure. So if we see in respect of components, then we will create different components like header components, left component, footer component, center component, and right component. And after merging and compiling, the whole website will be showing as a single entity. So these are the structures. So there can be several components, maybe under header, left component, right component, or navigation component. Okay, so there is no limit of components. So we will be creating, and remember, components are nothing but JavaScript functions in Reactjs. So we will see that normally the components are, there are two types of component. The first one is class component, and second one is functional component, which is also called stateless component when there was no functional component working fully. So first we will see class component. So as the name suggests, there is concept of class in class components. So it starts from a class. So let me show you with example. So first let create a project starting cmd. So d drive, cd reactjs class, then npx create react app components example. Now press enter. The installation has started. Okay, so the now app is successfully installed, and we will write here cd. So we are inside now our project. So npm start. In the meantime, let's start our project, open our project in Visual Studio Code. So I'll click here open folder, and then inside d drive react class this, and then no, not this one, class, insert this. Oh, it's singular. React class. Oh, where did it go? Okay, this is the one. Now I will click on this one, and then here inside src currently there is functional component. So we will write here class component. And now if we open here 3000, it's compiled, right? No, it's still started. It's taking time, I don't know why. Okay, in the meantime, let's change the code here. This one. Let me close my other application. So start this one, and I will delete here this functional component. class app extends React. Now, sorry, there is spelling mistake. React. So here it's saying this is not defined, so we need to import here React. Okay, and inside here we will write render, and inside render there will be return like this. Okay, and here h1 hello class component. Okay, and yes, I missed here one thing, react dot component. Here we need to call here react dot component, and then you can see hello class component. So this is the very basic example of class component. So let's understand the structure of the class component. As you can see, it starts from keyword class and then class name and extends react dot component. So this is the base class react dot component. We are extending all features in app component, and after that you need to write here render, and then render your function. Inside this function we will write another function, that is return. Okay, so this function will return this code. So this is very basic example of class component, and ultimately you need to write here export before, only then it will work. Now here if you write h2, then another line of code, so it will throw error. So what you have to do here, you have to provide here wrapper element. Now as you know that if there is single any element, then there is no problem, but if there is more than one element, then you need to provide here a wrapper element, only then it will work, or else it will show error. So you can see here class component and another line of code. Now we will write here child component. Let's understand the concept of child component. So now let's see this structure once again. So we will be creating header component, left component, center, right, and footer. So these will be child components of our app component. So here just copy this, and here below we will write here header. So yeah, header component extend react component. So here we will write one line, say this is header. This is header. Okay, now we will call this component header component here. So just remove these two lines, and let's call here this component like this. So it's self-closing like this. Now this line will appear there. If you see here, it is showing header component. This is header, right? Now similarly you can create here left component. Here left extends react, then this is left. In the same way we will call here left. So now if you refresh, then you can see. Now let's go to Bootstrap CDM. So So we will include here bootstrap CDN. Let's go here, and then this HTML code. And now let's go here, inside public, then index HTML. Just we will include before closing head tag here after this. Okay, now let's go to app.js once again, and here we will write class name container. Okay, and then let's create structure first. Class name container. Yes, if you want to comment here in Reactjs, then this is the proper way of commenting. Okay, you can comment like this. So this is container. Now we will write here div, then class name, row, inside row we will write here div, and then class name call md12, and this is header. And below, after header, this is header. After header, let's take here on div, and so class name will be container again. Inside this we will create 3 divs. Div close, then class name row, and here div, so left, div right, and div center, left, center, right. So here will be class name call md 3, call md 3. So this will be left, class name call md 6, and this one also will be 3 with right. And finally here we will put footer, so div, and then class name row, div class name call md12 footer. Okay, so this is our basic structure. Now let's see. Okay, so here you can see this is header, this is left, this is right, and oh, did I forget center? Is it left? Yeah, center. We need to write here center. So this is responsive as well. If you make it like this in mobile, you can see it's responsive as well because it's bootstrap. So just I'm directly writing here style sheet. Okay, mean height style. Let's do one thing. Let's go here in app.css and let's delete everything. previous classes. I'll write here center, or so here I'll write header, so background color, let's select this brown, okay, and mean height 100 px, and then let's call this class here, where is it, header with this row. So let's check now. Yes, so this is your header part, and left similarly. Dot left, so background color, let's take it different. Now inside here, not here, so this is left column, I will write left, so background color it will be like this. Inside left, just put, or not here actually, here, okay, and same color we will put here in the right one. Yeah, let's keep center different, and also here I will provide mean height. Mean height will be 700 px, so this way it will look like this. Now for center I will provide some different color, center, then background color equal this. Let's check this class and put here in center section, so our design look like this. Now remaining is footer, dot footer, then background color black, and color white. So let's call this class as well here in app.js. So footer is it inside this footer, so it's mean height or simply height 50 px, okay. So let's see, so this is our complete structure. Now we will set our component inside this. So in case, now close this for the time being, and this header component we will call inside our this component, okay. So header component is here. Now if you refresh, you can see this is header is coming here. So this is your header component. Similarly here we have created left component, so let's call this left component in the left section here. So this is left component. Similarly you can create right and footer, left, then right, then center, and then footer, okay. The last one will be footer. let's write here footer. So we will call here inside footer here. Footer. And here inside right. Okay, so this will be right. Right, and then finally center. So where is center? Here we will put center. Okay, so right here center component, center. So let's call here center. This way you can see that we created header, left, center, right and footer, and we have merged all the components in our structure, and finally the output is like this. So guys, you learned here what you learned. First, how to create class component and how to create different other components, and also, and one more thing, let me show you. These components, this header, footer and class component can be in different file. For example, just I have created all the components in the same file, but it can be in different file, and normally it is in different file because if the component is very large, then it's not possible to keep that in same file. So for just I will do this, just cut here, and inside src let's create here a file called header.js and paste here. And here once again you need to call this react. This one you need to call separately because, and export as well. Here this statement you need to write here, this line of code here in header. So this time that it will not have but a class name this, and I will import this in the top here. I'll write here import header, then automatically it will import for you. So now the structure is same, there is no difference. This way you can make your code cleaner. Similarly for left component, I will just create here src, then left dot js and paste here and copy from this one, left we'll call here, and this, so you understand what I mean. So this way once again I will call here import left. So we have imported left, right, center, header, left, right is remaining now. Anyway, so just I'm leaving it here, but you can understand that what I mean. You can create separate JS files, classes, and you can call, and ultimately it will be merged here. So you can see that this is the concept of class component. So in the next video I will show you functional component. So stay connected and you must watch the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.